Ja, but there's some more slots. This is my do-it-yourself spear. A spear is a good home defense weapon. One of the best, if not the best, melee home defense weapons. One of the advantages, a main advantage of the spear is the range, the reach advantage they will have against like likely melee weapons that somebody brings to break into homes. With a light nimble spear like this, you can also dual wield it. I can have this here and this in the right hand. You're ready to counter things. If the spear gets swept to the side, you're ready to counter it here. If you think about this, if somebody has a knife or machete or something like this, and a spear, you can touch them with the spear before they can touch you. Now, one of the risks when having a spear is being disarmed. So if you go like this, launch at you, and then somebody goes like windshield wiper defense, sweep it to the side, or jump to the side, you miss and overshoot. Having a secondary weapon can help in that situation. I got somebody backstage, Edward the Trash Talker. Gotta try adding him. I see you backstage there. I'm gonna try adding you. Remember, you have to click to turn on your camera, and you have to click to turn on your microphone. There you are. Gonna add it to the stream. Presentation duo.
There you
Here
go.
we are. And then headphones on.
What's up, Mike?
Hello. I was just doing training and mixing in some like how-to educational content, which makes it more valuable. It's not just like showing myself around with a spear. That in and of itself, meaning you can learn by looking at somebody doing something. At least I can. I guess a lot of people,
Yeah.
it's not enough for them to like watch a boxing fight, so you guys throw a jab, and then they go train and they can throw a jab after.
So were you
Okay, but
doing
hit the
some like
point.
MMA training or?
Yes, I was doing MMA training. I was practicing a mix of martial arts. I was training a mix of martial arts.
Nice.
So, yeah, now you can't hear him on the YouTube stream because he's on Rumble here. So, but I have a guest, so people can switch to the stream. If you go to my channel, I'm just doing some kind of promo stuff. Okay, so just a moment. So here, my YouTube channel. It's my YouTube channel. You can see I got two streams. So this is the one of these is the phone stream, and the other one is the Rumble stream, multi-stream here. And I just had a guest show up backstage here. So this would be like a podcast now. Now I want to finish and give some quick fire, brief coaching or whatever, how-to stuff, okay?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So, put the phone here. Yeah, so I've talked about this before. I live in Sweden, so I can't legally have firearms in my home for self-defense. Okay, which I don't agree with that. I think you should
That's
be
one
able
of those laws or something.
Yeah. Now sometimes I talk to him, I can hear him in here, so it's like when I'm talking, okay, I'm talking to the viewers, and then sometimes he says, like, yeah, I don't talk to him, so don't be confused. That's the point. So, well, it's like for people that live in Japan or Sweden or the Philippines or Germany, there's a lot of places, Britain, in Europe, and not just in Europe, all over the world. There's places, countries, and places where they don't let you have firearms, okay, for self-defense. Sweden will be one of those countries where you can't like apply to the cops and be, hey, I want a license for a gun. Like for what? For defending myself. It's like, no, okay.
I think it's
no,
a
like,
stupid rule, but hey, it
there's
is.
nobody. You can't get like a license for self-defense, not
Yeah.
home defense or in public. You can only get a license if you're a sports shooter that compete like IPCC or whatever it's called, ISPC. If
Right.
you're like join a sports shooting club and you're competing and training in a sports shooting club, you can get a gun that you apply for your sports shooting. Okay. Hunters, okay, then there'd be another exception. Hunters, and you had to get a hunting driver's license, pretty
Right.
much. It was like you had to go to some place and have like a week, more than a week, I think. But you have to, it's like get a driver's license. You have to know like rules, like all these little details. It's like a test study,
process, yeah,
textbooks to learn about different stuff,
Wow.
and then actual shooting tests and all kinds of stuff, like practical and theory. So it's like basically, it's a rare person that has a gun at home legal in Sweden. Okay. So most of the time it'd be somebody's like a hunter and he's got a gun safe and a
Yeah.
target shotgun, like double barrel for found hunting or something like this. Okay. Or a bolt action like a 30-06 for hunting elk and or deer or something like this. Okay. So it's not gonna be like a PTW. That would be hard to get like a FMP9 or something like this. So what has the point? Yeah, so it's like this is something that can help people that live in one of these places where they don't like to have firearms at home, and you're limited to melee weapons. Now, I abide by local laws regarding self-defense and use of force at all times. There might be some place where it's not legal to have a spear for home defense. Okay, but what are some of the advantages of a spear for home defense? Mainly the range. Okay, the reach advantage, and if you're defending your home, most of the time, statistically, most likely, will be like a crackhead. Like if somebody, home invasion, home intrusion, it'll be somebody's like a desperate person, like a crackhead or something like this, that's looking for enough money for the next fix or something like this. That's like one of the most likely people to break into somebody's house, like burn like somebody's home, especially if they are at home. It's like somebody's desperate, it's like breaking in to steal something and then sell it. Okay. And the crackhead loadout is not like level 4 body armor with a groin protector and like a helmet with a ballistic shield or something. It's like an autumn helmet. It's like that's rare that somebody is like so poor and desperate that they break into a house that they will have like a SWAT team loadout or something like this. Okay, so it's like home invasions. A lot of times the person will be armed with a melee weapon. That could be a crowbar that they use to break into the door. It could be a screwdriver that they use to get in somehow. Okay. So some kind of melee weapon. Okay. Yeah. Now they're unlikely to have a spear. Okay, because that's kind of conspicuous. They transport themselves to go break in somewhere, like carrying like a 7-foot spear on the back or something like this, like a medieval bastard sword or something like this. Okay. Yeah. Because it's kind of people be called the cops if somebody's walking around with it. Okay.
Yeah.
So most of the time it would be something that's easily concealable and transportable. Okay. So basically, for a lot of people, you will be outraging a person. So if they come through a window or doorway, you can touch them with the spear before they can touch you with the knife. So if you look at this here, and you think the person is holding at the very tip here, I can reach all the way over here. Now, see, so I can be stabbed, and I can't reach from here the person holding the spear. So you can get the person before they can get to you. Another advantage is even against firearm intruders, the spear can be very effective. So I have talked about this before. The kill zone, how my it varies the layout of the apartment. But my apartment, this wall is a concrete wall, and then to the left of that is the front door. Okay, and I can touch the front door from behind cover
Right.
with this. So if you look at this, for example, here, I can stab around the corner from behind cover.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's like here I can keep my vitals, my body
Mhm.
behind cover and stab blindly if I want to, kind of peek and then stab.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's another advantage it comes to layout. We find a strong point to defend it.
Stealth
It's
kill
like
right
a
there.
wall, I can stab around it here,
Right.
even if someone's got a gun, it's like I'm behind quality cover.
Oh
And
yeah.
I can stab them, so I can reach the door with this,
Right.
like kind of like this,
Mhm.
from behind. So that's not advantage of the spear. So a spear is a formidable weapon for home defense, and it's
Yeah.
a defensive weapon more than an offensive weapon because like carry around in public will be legal in most places and also not the best weapon for
Mhm.
walk around for a long time. So, and like I said, a nimble light spear. I did this. I made this myself, but a nimble light spear. It's like you're not pike construct, not a pikeman in like Napoleonic warfare or the Middle Ages. We're going to be bracing against cavalry charges and using like a spear to like stop horses, like okay, like a human, like a wave of humans or horses coming at you. It's like it needs to be really strong and a lot longer to really be effective.
Right.
No, this is not for that use.
Right.
So a nimble, light spear like this, that's strong enough, but very light and nimble and easily maneuverable with one hand. There's a lot of advantage to that. First of all, it's like I can be fast with my attacks.
Yeah.
It's easy to use it with one hand in right of ways.
Yeah.
And with it would be recommendable to wield it with a secondary. This could be a tomahawk, like a tactical tomahawk. There's some knife companies like Cold Steel and like pretty much every knife company, well, a lot of them has some kind of like tomahawk that has a pike at the back and an axe head in the front or something like this. So something like that, like a hammer or like a tomahawk or even a collapsing baton or a machete or a knife in this case. So something to the left here. Now, if you think about the martial arts technique of this, if you have one-handed spear, like I said, and it's like there's somebody at me, and I'm stabbing, they move towards me, and I'm stabbing, I move towards stabbing. One of the ways that the spear that can be hard to do. If I'm looking at you and I'm waiting for you to throw the spear, then I go like this and it hits here, okay? Or even if somebody's stabbing here, I go sweep it like this. I mean, that's something that can happen, where it gets pushed to the side.
Right.
So if my spear, if you grab the spear or like sweep it or kick it, it gets out of the way. But if I throw something and miss and I'm end up to the side, now you can just close the distance quickly and attack with the weapon. So you want to maintain the reach advantage that the spear gives you, ultimately. Okay, it's like you're not like trying to get close. And now you might as well just hold a regular knife if you're going to be like this close. Okay.
Mhm.
So if I have all of this stab, and then the person sweeps out of the way or moves out of the way or something like this, it's to the side now, and he can quickly close the distance and attack me before I can like get some space and use the spear again.
Right.
So it makes sense to have a secondary where if I go stab and the person jumps to the side or sweeps it and it goes kind of like this, okay?
Right.
It comes at me like this.
Mhm.
Now I have to pull it back and get the distance to be able to use it again. Now, if I have a secondary weapon, either here at the hip, ready to thrust, or here to slash, okay? If that happens, I can step close to distance to attack with it.
Yeah.
Or they're close to distance, I can counter them coming in from either like the hip guard or like up here, here, quickly. So using the spear in conjunction with another weapon can be advantageous. Like this, boom, boom, boom. You got it, sweep to the side and jump yet right now. I can just explode out with this.
Right. Yeah.
Or other way goes here. If I have it here, for example.
Right.
Okay. get out of the way somehow. I can attack.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And then they're dead. That's it. They're
I
done.
know that you have a baseball bat at home. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
Yeah. So have you been? Is that for home defense or is it like for sports? Like you have it at home because you like to play baseball, or is it like it's part of the reason? Is it like you could use it for home defense?
Yeah. Have it home. Well, usually like to usually play baseball if get a chance, or but also in case home defense too.
Yeah. Now I would recommend you get something else on top of the baseball bat
Oh, baseball bat.
for
Okay.
home defense. A baseball bat is not bad, but it can require some practice to be effective with it. And then also with a baseball bat, so this is a sharp, pointy stick. So if
Okay.
I'm in a hallway, I can move this back and forward. I can hurt you, okay? Like in
Oh
a
yeah.
narrow
Yeah.
hallway like this. Now with a baseball bat, I need to have some space to be able to generate force.
Right.
Yeah. Another risk is if you have the baseball bat here, even if you have enough space to swing it on yourself, if I swing it, overshoot or miss, or the person jumps back, I'm open for an
An
attack.
attack. Yeah.
And then it's like, if the distance closes, the power of the baseball bat is like at the tip. But like you need to have some space to be effective with it. Same
Right.
with telescope batons, where it's like if the person is here and have a telescope baton, hitting it from here is not that effective. You want to have more space to generate
Yeah.
power. Also, with a swinging weapon like that, like a baseball bat, depending on the layout of your home, like it can be that you hit other things or that you don't have enough space to wield it effectively.
Right.
So actually, like a child size or teenage size baseball bat can be better than a full size one
Right.
in a lot of cases.
Hmm.
But it's like it's better than nothing. Also, with a baseball bat, you can hold it with two hands. So you can have your hand at the bottom of it like this or like this. And then assist with left hand, you can poke with the baseball bat too.
Hmm.
I mean, you can stab the baseball bat. So it's not like you only can swing it. You can use it to stab with it,
Oh
like
yeah.
hit the face or the sternum. Like, you can like hit with it, kind of like the spear. Or
Yeah.
here, for example, hit like this with a baseball bat, the tip of it. So
Oh
you
yeah.
can bang and jab it into somebody. So yeah, I like stuff like this. So
Yeah.
anyway, I'm gonna end the phone stream and put my phone on the charge.
Okay.
Thanks to Leon for showing up. Leon Japan, Leon Channel Japan, and somebody else is in there. Leon is a long-term supporter of my channel, and people like that might get the link drops. I'm actually gonna drop his link in the chat here if I can find it.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, yeah, Poon's a waste of time. I don't even go to his streams anymore.
Yeah, and if you talk about these people that we have talked about privately,
Yeah.
don't use like the chat on them because I don't want to send them extra traffic. Okay, so
Right.
as a general rule of thumb, don't use people's YouTube
Oh.
handle if you talk about somebody's a YouTuber,
Mhm.
because I want to make the decision if I want to promote them or not. Okay,
Yeah. No, I'm not
yeah,
asking you to promote the guy. No, no, no.
I understand that. So hold on here,
No, I was just saying like I don't go to him. That's what I was saying.
and that's good. I consider it good.
No, I'll never give that guy a second chance.
So I'm gonna do a little bit of. Here we go, Leon.
Yeah.
Go to channel. Go drop Leon's link here. He's live right now. Leon is live.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if I go to anyone else's shows, it's going to be ones that I trust, and the ones aren't going to get crappy with me. They get crappy with me, I'm like, okay, see, I'm gone.
Yeah.
That's basically how it's going to work.
Okay, so the link I posted there, that's Leon's channel. Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay, there you go. So, we're gonna end the phone stream here, and first of all, let's do it like this. So I just started a podcast here with Edward the Trash Talker. So I'm gonna send a link to that in here in the phone stream, so you can transfer. I'm gonna end this pretty soon. Go put this on a charge in the kitchen, so people wanna keep watching the live stream.
Will I have to
Yes,
go to my email to change over, or do I just?
yes, you have to go to email,
Okay.
and now I was starting to make a joke. I don't feel like doing that. Okay, yes, but I have to go. I'm talking to the viewers. Okay,
Oh.
right now we get to the podcasting conversation
Excuse
stuff.
me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so okay, here we go. Okay.
All right. So I have to get off this and go to the new thing, or
No, you don't.
okay. I just wanted to make sure if I had to. Okay, cool. Yeah, since you made a joke, I'm like, hey, I can take a joke.
Hmm.
There are jokes I can take. That one I can.
Yeah, we're at 12%. So I keep that open.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, actually, I keep this open. I gotta bring this. So I'm keeping the phone stream going to
Oh,
kind of as an experiment, see if so many
Leo's
traffic
good
will make it way
people.
over to the back. I get a lot more views when I'm live streaming on my phone than when I do.
Oh, wow. I never thought about doing phone streams. That's interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this.
Okay. I'll be back. I'm just gonna check something here. Oh, okay, it's something else. Okay. I'll close that. I'll go to it later.
Hey Ed.
Yes, Mike.
Yeah, what is it?
Right here.
Yeah, okay. I gotta go to the kitchen. I gotta get some coffee. Okay.
Hey, go ahead. No problem, man.
So I'll be right back.
Yeah.
So there, they want me to put on a video or something for you to watch when I'm gone.
If you like, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm just so you don't get bored. I'm thinking about I gotta go get some coffee and stuff. I'll be back in approximately 2 minutes.
Yeah, go ahead. If you want to put a video
So
on.
are you still streaming somewhere?
I haven't really been streaming much. Since I have my
Okay.
and
So you don't have anything to promote?
not really.
Okay, if you have, yeah, I got a new channel I'm streaming now. You could be like, okay, we will.
I still have my getting trash with the Edward stream on YouTube. I still have that. I haven't really used it much. Still have my Rumble.
I'll be right back. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right with you. Okay.
All right, you're cool. No rush. Oh. Oh.
So this is the first time you've joined me in months.
Yeah, I just haven't
Yeah.
had an EEG done, and we're just waiting on the results for it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing games on my PS4.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of games are you playing? Still playing GTA?
Yeah, I can I actually got the trilogy. I could show it to you if you want to see that.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll show you that.
As long as it doesn't have any
Too. Um,
nudes on or something like this.
what's this one? Yeah, these are two. Excuse me. These are two games I've been playing right here.
Madden, okay. And then Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Grand Theft Auto. Is it
No,
San Andreas or Vice City or?
oh no, this is the trilogy. There's Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and
Uh,
San Andreas. It's 3-on-1.
okay.
It's like the trilogy.
Okay. So it's what you would call a bundle if you buy it on Steam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Madden. Yeah, I've been playing those. Um, yeah, I heard you were saying. Yeah, I'm definitely taking into consideration to be careful who you spend time with on stream because I think you're saying because they could be what I forget, it was something with a I forget what it was you said. I couldn't really see the whole thing in the email you sent me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
was it like they could be what is it a deceptive or is it something like
Yeah. There's a lot of deceivers out there, and
okay.
oh,
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's why I really haven't been going on anyone else's streams, really.
okay.
Just in case, if they try any deception. Because some you say you think they could be, and I never know. Um, but like I said, other than I have co hosted with Crystal Roberts, and her and I made up, no problem. So, um, but other than that, and then joining yours, that's about it. I mean, I haven't really
Okay.
gone on, so. But yeah, I've been playing PS4. Get a chance, watching TV, going on the computer, just checking emails, watching TV programming. And I did say that the only time I go on YouTube is to watch TV programming, if any, watch music
Yeah.
videos. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I haven't really been going on YouTube much. I still have my YouTube channel and the Rumble. I still have them. I just haven't
Okay.
really been active on them.
I just edited the description and put in some hashtags. Hashtag Christian podcast conversation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Christian is the best one.
I'm a Gentile Christian and you're a Jewish Christian.
Yes.
Now, there was a time where I was not sure if you were a Christian or not.
Right.
Because, okay, I preached the gospel to you and it sounded like you're on with me like this and I'm talking to you, kind of verifying that it's like you actually trusted the gospel. And it's a few times sounds like, yeah, okay, it sounds like I trusted the gospel. And then another time, like I have you up and it sounds like you're like confused and things like this. Now, like I told you before, if you ever had a moment where you trusted the gospel which I preached unto you, you are saved, period. Okay. So I think you might remember that from before. It's like everything that's needed is a person trusts the gospel once and they're saved forever. So,
You're safe. Yeah.
yeah, if you trusted the gospel which I preached unto you, you are saved. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing that can make you lose your salvation. So,
Right.
yeah, it's a. What would you say? Are you saved like a Christian? You sure going to heaven when you die,
I would say that, yes.
and you don't have any doubts about that.
No doubts at all.
Okay. Based off of this, what is it that gives you this certainty that you're going to be in heaven when you die and not hell?
Right.
Like, what is it that you did? It's not a trick question like a test in school. It's just I'm just want to know.
Believed, like I said, believe what Jesus Christ did for us when, going on the cross. Well, he sinless, but he placed his blood,
He
sins.
that knew no sin became sin for us.
Right.
Yeah. So basically, you're when I'm like pressing you on, it's like first ask, what are you sure you're a Christian? You go to heaven when you die. You're not having uncertainty. You go, yeah, I'm going to heaven when I die. No doubts. You go, yeah, no doubts. And then I can, okay, what is it that gives you this like certainty, assurance, this like this faith that like, I know I'll go to heaven when I die. You just go to the gospel, meaning Christ, what Christ did for you on the cross,
Believe in it. Choose.
which sounds good. Okay, sounds like you might, and only you and God can know for sure. Okay, really, nobody else. I can't know 100%.
Right.
I can't. Now I can ask you, like if I don't like this. It's not a false convert. It's a big problem where people are preaching the gospel in a sloppy way. And it's like, put your hand up if you trust it. To put your hand up. Oh, the guy's saved now. Okay. So I'd rather be like a pain in the neck and be like making sure that people are preaching the gospel before they trusted it. Okay. Then be like, oh, okay. It's like you heard the gospel once. And it's kind of, yeah, but it's like, okay, I like to verify and make sure. Okay. So you sound like a guy who might have gotten saved. Okay, to me. What are you doing?
Oh, I was saying, yeah, I was agreeing with you.
Are you stimming, fidgeting?
Oh, no, it's the computer screen.
You're training like
nodding.
a DJ.
Yeah.
You're doing a
I
remix.
know it almost sounds like I'm playing music. No, I'm
doing
nodding. I was
remixes.
nodding.
Okay.
I don't know why it's doing it, but I was trying to nod my head like I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, okay, but it was making like.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
know where that's coming from. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Okay. So, so did you trust Christ? You trusted what Christ Jesus did for you on the cross. Did you have a moment where you realized like you're lost, going to hell, and then you trusted the gospel preached unto you
Yes.
to like make sure you're going to heaven?
It's like, let's have that moment. We all have to have
Okay.
that. And then,
So if you have trusted Christ as your Savior, you're saved, okay, and you're going to heaven when you die. So if you haven't, you're not, but if you have, you are. Okay. Yeah. So I'm a Gentile Christian. You're a Jewish Christian.
yes.
So nobody goes to heaven based off of being a Jew. You have to be a believing Jew. Okay, you have to believe. So people that are Jews, it's not like God is not a respect of person. There is no respect of persons with Him. So it's not like, oh, my grandfather was a preacher. I'm a Gentile who their father was a preacher. Just because their father was a preacher doesn't mean they're going to heaven. And somebody that's born inside a bloodline being a Jew, that's not good enough to take them to heaven. Now, Israel is the apple of God's eye, and the gifts and call of God are without repentance. What if some did not believe? Should their unbelief make the faith of God right, or something like this? So here's the point. God has not cast away his people which he foreknew. So basically, uh, there's many verses about this, but you're a Jew, okay, and the Jews are like God's people, okay. And now it's not enough that like you're a Jew to go to heaven. You have to believe the gospel to go to heaven. So
Yes.
if you hadn't believed the gospel, which I preach unto you, will go to hell despite being a Jew, not because of, but despite of. Okay,
Right.
so if you go to heaven, if you go to heaven, if you believe the gospel, go to heaven. So let's talk a little bit about that. The faith. Okay, so how's your? And I don't have to say this. Like, if there's anything that I ask you about, you don't have to feel like you have the answer to something like this.
Okay.
Obviously. So it's like if I ask you about have you been praying recently, if I don't want to talk about it, you feel free to let me know. But it's like I'm going to speak freely with you. So here's the point. Um, have you been praying to God? Have you been praying, reading the Bible?
Yeah, I've been praying to God every night before
Okay.
bed, or while
Have you
I'm
been confessing your sins?
before going either before I go to bed and also while I'm sleeping. I know it's kind of weird.
While you're sleeping, how does that work? Do you mean before you sleep?
I know it's weird while I sleep, but it's like I could be sleeping like this, kind of like praying to God. I know it's weird. It does
Now,
say
you mean I think that you're like half asleep is what you talk about.
kind of like
You
yeah,
mean
half
like
sleep.
drifting off while drifting off into sleep? You're praying as you're falling asleep.
Unless
Kind of.
that's not allowed. I mean, I don't.
Now, I'm not saying it's not allowed,
Okay.
but when I say you're praying in your sleep, that sounds like how the hell does that work? Okay, so I guess that what you might mean is that as you like go to bed and like you're about to fall asleep, as you drift off into sleep, you are praying to God and you fall asleep
Yeah.
while praying. Okay, yeah, that's happened to me several times too.
Yeah.
So, um, okay, so have you been confessing your sins?
Oh yes. If any sins, yes, I do confess.
That's crucial. 1 John 1 9. If we confess our sins, he is faithful and just to forgive us our sins and to cleanse us from all unrighteousness, the Bible says. That's 1 John 1 9. 1 John 1 9. So, and that's to have fellowship. Okay, you need to confess your sins to maintain, well, to restore fellowship.
Okay.
Yeah. I've been playing, speak of video games, I've been playing Anomaly mode recently. I
Oh,
re-downloaded
nice.
Anomaly mode.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh. That's a computer game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I only play on my laptop. I don't play,
Oh,
I don't
you
have a
don't have
console.
the other. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Oops.
This is vitamin C water with B complex and creatine in it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you said that you had an EEG. You went to the hospital for an EEG.
Yeah, actually, it was with the. I think I want to say it's like Northside neuro. How was it? Northside Diagnostics or whatever they call it.
Okay. What was the reason of this? Did you do a health checkup and the doctor said they want to check something else, or what was
Well,
the reason you got an EEG?
all of the well, like I said, when you have a seizure or something, just to they wanted to the EEG was just to see if I like convulse or
Did you have a seizure?
well, the last like I think it was when I did one I did a stream October 6th and had one. We don't know what caused it, so that's why I had MRI and then
So did you have a seizure while being live on the internet?
it was October 6th, but after that I
Hmm.
haven't streamed since then.
So what did you have a seizure while being live?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were convulsing. Did you fall to the ground and like shake?
I don't really recall at all. I just know I was like boom here, and then that's
So
bad.
you passed out.
Yeah,
Okay. Thankfully, that it's good that you live with other people. You don't live alone because maybe if you were alone when that happened, you could have died.
yeah.
I don't know. Now, if you came to on your own, that's different.
Hey, I mean, I'm okay now. I mean,
Uh huh.
likely now I've been able to fight these seizures anytime they try to come. Like I've been able
Hmm.
to fight them off. So I haven't streamed since October 6th. So I've kind of been staying off, just in case, because I don't want to take the risk. Because what happens if I were to stream and then, you know, happens?
Yeah, I just checked my email there. So okay, yeah, all right.
Oh, that's alcohol prep. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. That's the
Yeah, this is I used it for band-aids and stuff like this, cleaning my skin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I also used to clean my phone and keyboard and things like this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Put my games away. I'm coming back. I'm still here. I'm just
Okay.
here. Get down there.
What about the comic books? Are you still
Oh yeah,
reading
I
comic
got
books?
some other ones a friend of mine just sent to me.
Uh
I'll
huh.
show you those. Let me put this up. Oh yeah, I just got some other ones. Yeah, a friend of
Start
mine
this
now
thing.
lives in Iowa, and he's got me these. Yeah, this is one of them. Oh, disclaimer.
Is that Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Yep.
They used to play the TV show in Sweden.
Oh
So
yeah.
growing up in Sweden, a lot of the TV programming was American TV programming.
Oh
Same
yeah.
the radio, the music, yeah. So it's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Smallville, uh, or some other shows. That '70s show. So these are
Yeah.
like if you had a TV on, they'll be playing shows like
Yeah,
this.
I watched it. Actually.
Smallville,
Pretty good.
That '70s show, uh, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah, and this one's yeah, Superman, Batman versus the vampires and werewolves.
Okay, yeah, yeah. You know, werewolves have hydrophobia, water version. They exhibit water version. Meaning werewolves don't like water. Am I right in that? Like the comic book universe, the werewolves don't like water, right?
Yeah. I also
Maybe
got
I'm wrong on that.
Vampirella Mind
Now
Warp
rabies.
on the
Yeah,
cover of that because I don't want to get your Rumble channel taken down, so I won't show that.
yeah. Don't show any nudes.
No, well,
Just
even though
nudes.
it's covered up, but I'm still not going to take
Yeah,
the risk.
yeah,
So I'll
yeah,
show this one.
yeah. Suicide Squad. Okay.
Yeah,
Why is it called Suicide Squad? Are they suicidal?
yeah. But yeah, I know nudity. Well, actually, it wouldn't shut you down. It'll just get you a policy violation. I don't want to do that. So
Yeah, I ain't worried about it. Batgirl. Okay. But does she have big boobs, Batgirl?
oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
I
all right.
agree. Really,
Okay,
as a Conan.
I just ask you. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're good. As a Conan.
A lot of times, like there'll be like a certain look if it's like comic books or something like this.
Mhm.
It's like there'll be a girl has certain features.
There's a Star Wars.
Okay, that guy it's Star Wars. Can you show me a close up of that? Like look like a werewolf too. No, it's not. Okay, it's some kind of monster.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. And here's like one of the What If by Marvel Conans. This is What If Conan the Barbarian walked the Earth today? Be a little close
Hmm.
up zoomer.
You know, they had a movie called The Barbarian. It was Arnold Schwarzenegger, like in his bodybuilding prime. They played Conan the
Yes.
Barbarian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he also played in the Predator movie, the original one with
Oh
Jessica
yes.
Chora.
Yeah, he did that.
Yeah,
He also played
yeah,
Hercules too.
yeah. And there was a black man who was the actor who played the Predator, meaning the
Yeah.
guy in the suit. So they used
Mhm.
practical special effects. So they had a
Yeah.
guy in the suit. It wasn't CGI.
Yeah.
So.
Conan.
There was a black man. I don't remember his name. He was
Yeah, I don't know
the
either.
guy inside the Predator suit. Okay,
Yeah.
and they had considered another guy, and they for some reason it was him that got the job
Mm.
eventually.
There's Savage
And
Conan.
yeah,
Sorry.
if you could be a superhero in real life, which one would it be? Any universe, Marvel, DC, whatever.
Oh, well, there's a lot. For me, I would probably be Batman.
Okay.
Good, he invents a lot of things, can get out of any situation.
hmm
I mean,
Batman is so there's other superheroes like Superman. It's
yeah,
like this they're like magical superheroes, okay?
yeah,
Or it's like, okay, it's like they have superpowers. Now
yeah.
Batman is pretty much like an average guy, like a normal guy. He doesn't have magical powers or something like
No,
this. He can't like the Hulk grow in size or something like this. But Batman is pretty much like a rich guy with fancy technology and martial arts training
hmm,
basically. Like he's a martial artist with special gear, okay,
yeah,
like tactical gear, like
yeah,
throwing stars and a special car and things like this.
yeah,
So that's interesting. So possibly it's because he's more like as a vicarious thing. He's more. It's less of a leap of imagination to be
yeah.
him because he's a human being. He doesn't have superpowers like Superman. He
Right,
can't really. Okay, he's not the Hulk, the Incredible Hulk.
right.
It's like a normal guy that is physically tough and has martial arts training and
Mm.
special gadgets. Yeah.
I mean, I have nothing really against Superman. I mean, it Spawn's another good guy I like. But like I said, the only issue with Spawn is that once like his powers drain, it's like he's beatable. So that's
Mhm.
the only.
Same with the Superman because if Superman gets exposed to kryptonite, he
Yep,
loses his powers.
he's weak. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Batman, if you think about Batman, I don't know if you. I'm sure you probably know this, and everyone should know this. Being a Batman fan that I am, and I know you like him too, some. He can almost kill Superman.
Yeah, but almost it's not actually.
Well, he because there was one. I think if you watch the movie, I think it was Superman versus Batman or Batman versus Superman the
Mhm.
movie. Batman nearly killed Superman.
How did he do?
Well, I think he actually invented this a weapon. They showed it in the Injustice Gods Among Us games in a cutscene. Showed this like
Mhm.
gun. It fires a laser,
Mhm.
basically could paralyze him. But in the movie, he got this like weapon and it shot green smoke. He shot it right at Superman. It was green smoke, and like
Green smoke, so maybe it was powdered kryptonite,
yes, that's what it was.
like an aerosol container,
Yeah,
like pepper spray.
yeah,
Only it's like pepper spray liquid with some kind of powder
yeah,
kryptonite in it or something like this.
right.
Yeah, yeah. I remember we talked about this before. It's like basically, it's like to beat Superman, uh, you'd have to use like kryptonite. Okay, so
Yes,
basically, use like just get invented creative, make kryptonite pepper spray,
mhm,
kryptonite bullets, or
right.
like kryptonite coated bullets.
Yeah,
Okay, at least
like
there might be a
kryptonic
limited supply of
gloves.
kryptonite, but uh, like yeah, the kryptonite tipped stuff. Okay,
Mhm.
a kryptonite. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way to beat
Do you
really.
know? I don't know. It's like kryptonite. Is it like a really rare element, something that it is not that much?
Yeah,
Maybe there's like a kilo of kryptonite on Earth in the Superman universe.
yeah. Well, we know Superman from like what's like Krypton and
Whoop.
oh oh ah
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
I well there's the first.
Refresh it.
We're all learning.
I had to refresh it. It was like an
It's
error message.
okay.
I had to click to refresh it. Yeah,
It happens.
yeah.
Does happen. We're all learning the streaming, so it's it happens. I mean, but hey, I mean the But this is a good stream. I like this. Very controlled. I mean, there's no good. We don't have to worry about any out there. So how you liking the Anomaly mod? Is it
Anomaly.
Anomaly mod? I have to get it
I
right.
like it. Yeah, I've been
That's
playing
good.
it. I've been doing a few streams playing it on my YouTube channel.
Okay,
November.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Tiger Baskins. Does some video game streams as well.
Uh huh.
And there's another guy that does it. Oh shoot, I think it's John Paul. I think John Paul sometimes does. I don't do that kind of thing. I mean, nothing against them doing it. I don't do it, and I basically choose not to. Because I mean, yeah. Because the thing is, you have to be careful, like the games you stream, and then you have to look and say, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, yeah. For example, anomaly mode. If you don't want to get like a copyright strike, you have to go to the settings. I mean, if you're gonna
Yeah,
be streaming the game on
yeah,
YouTube, you have to go to disable, like go to the sound settings
disable
and
the
turn off
yeah,
like music. Okay,
right.
because there's certain places where you go if you're playing it and you go to a trader,
Hmm.
like a, merchant, and
Hmm.
they have like a radio
Yeah,
and it plays copyrighted music. So
right.
you have to turn that off.
Yeah, yeah. Did I ever tell? I don't know. Have you heard of a streamer named Burleezy?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, if you like, I can tell you what happened with him when he streamed. Or
Yeah, you told me before that he was playing a video game. I think it was GTA, and there was a part of it where it was like a strip club or something. It was a nude woman in there.
well, I don't know the name of the game he was streaming. Something like that. Well, what happened
Yeah.
was this is what I heard through someone is that he was streaming a video game. You're partly right, but I don't know the name of the game, and but he
Mhm.
was streaming a video game, and somehow there was the content contained nudity, and he didn't even know it was coming up. He did not know about it, but it came up, and then his channel got reported. YouTube looked at it and they shut him down. That was it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what type of game it was, but that's pretty much why. After hearing that, I was like, that's why I don't stream video games.
Mhm.
I kind of steer away from doing that. I mean, it's like I could do it, but I don't want to risk, something
Yeah,
that.
you gotta research it if you want to make sure. You could
Yeah,
research it. You could like Google search,
yeah,
like streaming, like search the game, and you could also play it privately and see if there's something in there.
yeah. A lot of times, what I do is when I play my PS4, like whatever game I'm playing, whether it's Grand Theft Auto 3 or if it's Madden Football, I look at it and make sure there's nothing there. I will play it
Hmm.
like by myself, no streaming. But I could do it stream while I'm playing it, but I generally just steer away from doing it because I like to just play video games on my time and then like stream. Then when I end it, then go play video games. That's generally how I.
Do you watch videos of other people playing video games?
I have watched a little bit. Like I've gone on some people's streams where they're playing video games and kind of streaming too.
Yeah, I mean, if I keep streaming and invite you as a guest, maybe now and then I can play anomaly mode,
Yeah,
and you
I
can kind of watch as I'm playing it.
yeah I think I came on one of your streams when you were playing a video
Yeah,
game.
yeah, we've done that before, where it's like I'm doing a podcast, you're a guest, and then I play a
Oh
video
yeah.
game at the
Okay.
same time. Yeah,
Okay. But I know I have came on when you were playing the game though.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm all cool for doing that sometime. Um, I'd like that. I think that'd be awesome.
I cut my hair earlier today.
Ooh,
Yeah,
yeah. I actually just did some yard work today. Cut my grass. Used the blower, blew, and then um, yeah, just got my bathroom cleaned up, collect some
yeah. I
trash.
guess the two ways you can do it. You can have like a leaf vacuum cleaner, some kind of special vacuum cleaner where
Okay.
you vacuum up the leaves,
Oh
and
yeah,
you can also have the blower where it pushes
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I got like this new. It's downstairs. It's in the garage, but I got a we have a new it's electric mower, but it has a bag attachment.
Okay.
So, like, let's say if the bag gets full of like whatever goes in there, you just
Yeah.
detach the bag, dump it out, and then reattach it. It's really not
Yeah.
that hard.
If we're able to stay friends and like not have fallings out
Yeah.
again,
Mhm.
we can do all kinds of stuff. Like if I keep streaming here, I can invite as a guest,
Yeah.
and we can do all kinds of stuff. We can play video games. We can
Yeah.
train together. We can do all kinds of stuff and
Yeah, man.
talk. So, do you know how to throw elbow strikes?
If I remember, I think wasn't it like something like that or
Yeah. Do you want to do a little bit of training?
sure we can do that. Let me.
Some light training. We can do some. So if you stand up like this, hold your hands. Do some. Okay. Yeah. Don't get OCD about it, but basically, if you have a fighting stance like this, okay, here. If you look at my left elbow here,
Okay.
you can move it like this. Yeah. From the side. Yeah, not too bad. So if you start like this again, and then move like this, you can hit to the head with it. Yeah. Can you do it again? Yeah, not bad. Try bring it a little bit higher, like more, like higher. Yeah.
So too
Could you
high.
turn up your camera a little bit?
Maybe I could.
Yeah. So once again, stay like this. Yeah, and then you go with the. Oh, you're doing it with the right. Okay. Yeah, you're getting the concept. See my body now, Mr. Throwing a hook.
Yeah.
Here's another elbow strike you can do. If you stand like this,
Mm-hmm.
and you go here, like this. Let's do a diagonal one.
Okay.
So if you have like a high guard here, bring your hands up pretty high, and then you bring it down like this from here.
Okay.
So if you start from here,
Okay.
so assume the same stance. I keep your hands here, and you look at my right arm. What I'm doing from here. Do it in slow motion.
Oh.
Yeah, kind of from here,
Okay.
up high. Can you turn up the camera a little bit?
Turn it up.
Yeah, because it's the arms I'm looking at. What you do like up here. So start like this. Okay. Now do the left one. So you turn your body and do this. Yeah. Okay. Do a few repetitions. And then you return to the guard. And then you return. So you do one, turn, and then you go back again to the same starting position. Yeah, not too bad. Try to bring it a little bit higher. So now you were doing kind of like this. Try to bring it a little bit higher. Closer to like 9 to 3 on the clock. Like more like straight from the side. So you bring it up and then turn, and I believe it's straighter. It'll be effective, meaning hitting in any way with your elbow to the head is doing something. This is the left one. Yeah, and then the right one. Let's do the right one diagonally from up here to down here. Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Thank you.
Yeah, and notice this one is coming from up here. The one we did before was straight from the side.
Right.
With this one, we go from the other side, and then here's how I do it. Yeah, let's do it from. It's coming at this angle diagonally, from up right to down left. Okay. See, it's not from the side; it's coming from above
Okay.
and down.
Oh.
Now let's do one to the solar plexus from the front. So which be if I'm staying in front of you like this, for example, you can hit me in the middle of my
Hey,
hands.
hold on 1 second. Let's
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll do one quick one, and I've got to get going.
Okay. So if you stand here
Mm-hmm.
with the left forward, like a bladed stance, you have the left arm forward here.
Mm-hmm.
So you do this. From here. And an elbow like that from 6 to 12
Okay.
can land here or here.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's good. All right. Well, that was very good. Listen, I might not try to meet. I'm meeting a friend. I'm gonna be.
Okay.
Yeah, but thank you for having me. It was great training. I'm all for doing that again. Sometime.
Yeah, yeah, you can, as long as you're able to stay
Yeah.
friends on good terms, you can keep doing them now and then, and we can
definitely.
do all kinds of stuff,
I'd like that.
training and
I'd like that.
whatever else we get up
Yeah,
to.
man, I'd like that. But thank you for having me on, and
Thanks for being a guest, okay?
yes, I'd love to do it again sometime. Yes, anytime. Just
Yeah,
send me the
sure.
link, and I'll come over if I'm available.
Yeah.
Right, man. You have a good
Okay.
night.
Thank you. Take care. God bless you.
God bless you too, and we. God bless you, and we.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night. See you
Okay.
later.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, see you later.
If you, okay, there you go. I'm gonna finish this live stream. I might go live again later. We'll see.